Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a video of my July 2015 favorites. It's an assortment of skincare, makeup, home decor, things like that. So without further ado, I guess we'll just get into it. I will start with these candles I picked up from Bath & Body Works. They were having a sale at the time. They were $12 each. Normally they are $22.50 each. And I picked up a couple of these frosted ones. They're a great item to add to any nightstand or to decorate a desktop. So this one is the Endless Weekend Candle, and as you can see, I've used a lot of it already. They last a while and they smell great. For the price and for how long they last and the smells, I really like these. The range was a summer range, so they were all about beaches and boardwalks and tropical forests. This one is Endless Weekend, and it is a blend of fresh summer mandarin, creamy vanilla, and blue coconut water that evokes days of sunshine and happiness you wish would never end. So if you're looking for some great candles, I suggest these from Bath & Body Works. I don't know if they still have them. I got them last month, but I would assume that yes, they still have them unless they're already putting out their fall range, which they might be because next month is September already. Another product that is not a makeup product but that I have been loving a lot since I've bought it, and I've only had it for about 2 weeks, I believe. So I am naturally very fair-skinned. I do not tan at all. In order to get that gorgeous summer kiss glow that everybody else has, I have to use selfless tanners. I've used multiple brands in the past. Before this, I was using St. Tropez, and it's alright, and it is a good starter self-tanner if you're looking to get into that. I had been hearing a lot of people rave about this on Instagram and YouTube, the Loving Tan. It's from Australia. It comes in this little pink bottle, and it's got a pump right here, and it's kind of messy, but it doesn't have that green overcast that a lot of the selfless tanners have. Neither does it have an orange one. I feel like my skin is pretty brown, natural looking. I would say it's a light medium to medium that it made me, which is nice considering how fair I am. I'm very fair, so from that to this, I'm very, very happy. I got the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark. What I do is I use their little mitt. I bought the mitt with the bronzing mousse, and it's a velvety mitt, which is kind of a learning curve because the St. Tropez comes with a sponge mitt. So I just have to figure out how to get a better even application. That's why I have a little bit of splotchy bits on my hands. But you put this on, you put it all around, and then you let it dry for about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. And then you leave it on, or I put it on before I go to bed, and then I sleep in it, and when I wake up in the morning, I take a shower and rinse off the residue, and voila, I now look like I've been spending my time on a beach. So it's really easy. They say, I think you put it on and you leave it on for 6 to 8 hours. They have an express version which develops in 1 to 2 hours maybe, and obviously the longer you leave it, the darker it gets. So if you're looking to get into self-tanner, or you're just looking for a better brand than the one you already have, I suggest Loving Tan. Moving on from self-tanner, I have a new perfume that I got last month that I have been obsessed with. It is the Chloe Love Story perfume. It smells amazing. To me, it's very feminine and light and airy. Some people might not think so. They might think it's a little grandma smelling. It is more floral. The keynotes that it has in it are orange flower oil, jasmine, and cedarwood, which are pretty popular in a lot of fragrances. But I feel like in this one, the combination is very feminine and it is not overpowering to me anyway. And I feel like this is a great spring or summer fragrance. I probably wouldn't wear this in the fall or the winter, but I've been absolutely obsessed with it. I have a few other fragrances, but I haven't even touched them this summer. I've just been using strictly Love Story by Chloe. So this is my favorite perfume for the month. Another non-makeup favorite is this Butter Lacquer in Kip. It is a cool gray blue color. I don't know if you can tell, but my walls are also a blue gray color. I guess I'm just obsessed with that color lately. I painted my walls a few months ago. I think this is a great year-round color. You can wear this in fall, you can wear this in winter, you can wear this in spring, summer. Obviously I'm wearing it right now in the summer. I've also used a matte top coat with it to make it matte, and I've just been like going overboard with this. I can't get enough of it. I wear it every chance I get. The only other thing that I've been wearing besides this all summer is some nudes and neutrals. I don't know why I haven't been into bright colors, but to me this is almost a neutral. I don't know, I've been in love with it. And speaking of non-makeup favorites, I am obsessed with books. I am a book lover. I love to read. I'm voracious when it comes to reading. I can't get enough of books, and I picked up a few this past month that I started reading around July 4th, but I've been so busy I just haven't had a lot of time to sit down and read. But I picked up 3 books. I picked up Yes Please by Amy Poehler, and I also picked up Girl Boss by the creator and founder of Nasty Gal. And I also got this book, which is the only one that I've managed to somewhat read. It's called The 4 Agreements, A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom. Sorry, I'm looking off my computer to the side. I was looking for something more on the inspirational line just because this past year has been very stressful for me, and last year I was going through some personal things, and I finally am getting out of that and starting to look forward and trying to be positive all the time and love myself and love the situation that I am, and being grateful for all that I have when I know a lot of people have a lot less. So I wanted something inspirational, and believe it or not, it's really hard to find things that are that kind of inspirational. Basically, it's a book about how, as humans, we choose or we don't choose what our morals are. How do we get our morals? How do we get our beliefs? Where does that come from? Who does it come from, and how can we break out of those molds that have been predetermined for us and have a better outlook on life, have a better self-motivation, have a better appreciation of self? Because the world tells us that you have to be smarter, wealthier, prettier, you have to be more, and if you're not, or you're not aspiring to it, or you're not getting there, then you aren't worth anything. And I really like what I've read so far. I haven't gotten very far, but he's already made me think about things, and to me that is a good sign of a book when it makes you think outside of your boundaries, or it makes you think about something more. So I really like this book so far. So yeah, are there any books that you're reading right now or that you have read this summer that you would like to suggest to me? Because I'm always looking for new books, and I feel like I troll the Amazon Kindle bookstore all the time and I never find anything. And going inside of a bookstore is even worse, because online at least I can look at reviews and see what people have said and read summaries. In the bookstore, it's just you're going by the cover or you're going by whatever. So go ahead and suggest any books that you loved in the comment section, and I will check that out. Hopefully I'll find something new to read. Alright, so moving on from that, I've got some skincare. I started using this a few months ago, but I really wanted to talk about it and include it in my favorites. So I started taking better care of my skin recently, and one of the products that I looked into was a hydrating serum, because I have very dry skin naturally. When I was in high school, I remember people asking what was wrong with my skin. All around my nose and on my cheeks and all around my hairline, it would flake off like dandruff. It was really gross and really embarrassing, and it's gotten better since then, but I still always struggled with my skin just being dull and dry and gross. And I tried all kind of moisturizers, I tried oils, I tried layering, I tried everything, and literally nothing worked. So I went in my local Sephora and I was like, you've got to help me, I've got really dry skin, I don't know what to do. And this really nice lady was like, look, you gotta try this. It's the Kate Somerville Quench Hydrating Face Serum. It is a bit pricey. It's $80 for this bottle, but I've been using it for 3 months, and I've got a lot left. What you do is you put 1 pump of this in the morning and 1 pump at night, and I do it after I cleanse my face, and then I put it on, and it's supposed to help your other products sink in. So I'll put it on after I cleanse, and then I put on my moisturizer, and my moisturizer, instead of sitting on my face, actually sinks in and does what it's supposed to do. I've never found anything that helps hydrate my skin like this. It's really a game changer for me. It has worked so many miracles for me. I can tell the quality of my skin has changed. My skin looks way better than it did before. I get comments all the time about how flawless my skin looks. And obviously I look young for my age. So I'm actually 28, and as I get closer to 30, I really want to take better care of my skin. When I was younger, I would fall asleep in my makeup after a night out, and that's really not what you should do. It's really bad for your skin beyond the everyday pollutants that are in the air that you're exposed to. So as I get older, I want to take better care of my skin. So $80 is pricey, but for me it's worth it because it really has helped my skin immensely. And if you have dry, dehydrated skin like me, I highly recommend that you get this product. I'm not even blowing smoke. My skin was so thirsty. It was thirsty, y'all. The skin was thirsty. And now it's not. It's hydrated. My skin will never be perfect skin, you know. It'll never be good skin that you want on models and things like that, but it's way better than it was. Again, this Kate Somerville Quench Serum is thebomb.com, and I really want to try the other things in the Kate Somerville line, but I don't have access to them at my local Sephora. I would have to order them offline, and I'm really not sure about that yet, just because they're so expensive and I don't want to waste money on something that I'm not going to like. But if you've used any of the Kate Somerville products, let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you used, how you liked it. Moving on, let's talk about this highlighter. I got a new highlighter, so I started using this new Selfless Tanner that I talked about earlier, and it made me darker, and I was using the Becca Press Skin Perfector in Moonstone, and once I got darker, I noticed that it was a little white for me. It's like a silvery gold color, and so I wanted to get something a little darker that would still give me the same quality, so I just upped it to Opal. And Opal to me is a little coppery. That's the way it looks to me. I'm not sure if other people would describe it like that. And it's really, I mean, I love all of the Becca Skin Perfectors. They're great highlighters. They're a little expensive, but you won't regret it, I promise. And they last a while. I had the Moonstone. I hit pan, but I had it for months and months, maybe a year before I hit pan. I don't know. It lasted a while. So I've been loving this one for summer just because I'm a little darker, and it helps me achieve the kind of golden rosy glow that I want. And similarly, I got this brush that I have for my highlights, and it's changed how I highlight. It's the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush, and it's fluffy and it's got a tapered end like so. So I feel like it can give me control with this pointed edge if I want to be more precise with where I put it, or I can just load it up on this fluffy side of the brush and just pat and just go to town with the glow. So I really love this brush, and I love that it comes in different finishes. It comes in silver, copper, or gold, and I got the copper. Obviously it looks kind of rosy. I really like that. It's my jam. So beyond that, I have two eye products that I want to talk about. The first is this NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner. I had heard people raving about the matte liquid liner, so I went to Ulta. Unfortunately, my Ulta was out. They're always out of everything NYX just because it's so popular. But I wanted something that was going to stay. I work about 8 hours, 9 hours a day, but I don't get home until 6, and I leave the house at 7, so I needed something that's going to stay all day long and not budge. And I have kind of sensitive, watery eyes, so it was always a problem having eyeliner that would cause my eyes to water, and then they would run, and it would be a big mess. So I picked this up not knowing that it was going to be as marvelous as it is, but this stuff does not budge. I kid you not when I say that I have a cleansing balm that I use to take off my makeup, and then I have a eye makeup remover as well from Claudely, and this stuff does not come off. I seriously have to sit there and scrub it off. That might be a con to some people, but for me, again, I have problems with my eyes watering and my eyeliner running, so to me this was a godsend. When I take off my eyelashes, if you wear false eyelashes, you know if they've been on there a while and you use the glue and you peel them off, where the eyelashes sat will peel off your eyeliner, and you'll have these big skin-colored circles around your eyes. This does not do that. This stays. It does not budge. No matter what, I'm telling you, it does not budge. So the vinyl one has a wet look still, so after it's dry and it still looks wet. You might like the matte better. I don't mind the wet look personally. I like both. And I also have it in blue, which is also nice for the summer colored eyeliners in. But yeah, highly recommend this one. It's great. And along the same lines of sensitive eye subjects, I wear false eyelashes every day just because I have a very thin lash line. And I picked up this one after hearing that it was suggested for sensitive eyes. It's the Duo Lash Adhesive Brush-On Adhesive with vitamins. I've used for years, used Duo Adhesive. I've used the dark shade so it blends in with my eyeliner, but it would always cause my eyes to water, and within like 2 to 3 hours, the sides of my lashes would be picking up and I'd have to reapply, and it was just a big mess. Can't do that. I mean, it's such a problem at work. So I picked this one up and I have seen it stays. I mean, for at least like 5 to 6 hours. I might have to apply a little to the corners of my eyes just because I touch my eyes a lot too. If you have sensitive eyes like me, get it, girl. Been loving this all summer, especially with the sweaty makeup problem on top of sensitive eyes. My lashes ain't going anywhere. And lastly, I guess I will talk about lip suedes. I think most people know about these already. People are going nuts just because their predecessors, the matte lip creams, were so great. So here they are. I got 4 shades. I've got Sandstorm, Soft Spoken, Vintage, and Cherry Skies. So Sandstorm is a nude or neutral kind of brownie color. Soft Spoken is a pink nude. Berry is, Vintage is a berry. It's very purpley, but still on the red side. And then Cherry Skies is a very dark red, almost a blood color. I love all of these that I have. I'm not wearing it today, but I love the formula. It's very creamy. I do find that I have to apply 2 coats to get the opaqueness that I want. And it does have some weird stickiness, I find. Not a stickiness, I don't know how to say it, but your lips can kind of stick together after a while. But I don't mind personally. I really love the color payoff. I love the pigmentation. I love these lip suedes. I love, love, love them. Yeah, they're not especially drying, not especially hydrating, and they're not especially drying, which is okay with me. I prefer hydrating just because my lips are dry, but you know, it's okay. But I recommend these. I've been wearing these pretty much every day besides today. I've been wearing them every day and I've been getting a lot of compliments, so go ahead and get these if you haven't. I ordered mine online just because all the new products haven't come into my local Ulta and certainly not in my CVS. I think that rounds up my favorites for the month. I hope you guys like this video as much as I liked making it. I love sharing things with my friends and with the whole YouTube universe out there. If you have any questions or suggestions, just let me know in the comment box. I will link everything I talked about today in the description box, as well as tell you everything that I wore on my face in the description box. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, what you want to see next, let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see a haul video, a Q&A? Do you want to see, I think there's a book tag. I really love books. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!